It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. The wins have been coming pretty steadily for the Heat. An impressive 4-game winning streak. They're really playing good basketball. We'll see if they can extend it to 5 with a win tonight. And we'll be seeing the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo in tonight's game. Shaq, how good can this kid be?
You know, Ernie, it's rare to see a blend of size and speed as his position. 6'11", 7'3" wingspan. He's a great athlete, and he really can finish at the rim.
Yeah, he's very young, but his skill isn't young. And if he stays focused and works on his outside shot, which I've heard he's been doing, I think that he could take his game to another level.
In his short career, has his name become any easier for you to say?
No, it's very easy. The Greek freak.
Antetokounmpo.
That was very, very close. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Antetokounmpo. Be honest.
Nighttime always fun here in Miami as we see an overview of the city. On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. The Heat trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Miami. And, of course, Miles Plumlee, out his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Monroe is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Mayo. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And Hassan Whiteside of Miami had the breakout year of all breakout years. Clark, he blew up in the right way last season. Averaged a double-double over 48 games.
Yeah, and great to see for Whiteside because he did have some issues prior to the breakout year. And it's nice to see him find his stride and produce with that awesome talent he has.
And again, it's the Heat missing. And Milwaukee has possession. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. There's Dragic with the three. Rebound by Greg Monroe.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Mayo against Dragic. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Mayo kicks to Carter Williams. Sinks the triple. Carter Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming. And guys, Gerald Green looked to be out of the NBA at one point in his career, but since coming back from Russia, he has completely reinvented himself as a player.
Free throw good, Green. And for Gerald Green, and Him reinventing himself, really was just known as a dunker before heading overseas.
You know, Kevin, he came back with a better shot and a better understanding of how to win as a player. Strange to think that there was a time that he couldn't find a way onto an NBA roster.
And both free throws good for Green. And for Gerald Green, another productive year last season coming off the bench. Though it was a smaller role, a small step back from the season before when he started over half the games for the Suns.
Well, there was a log jam in Phoenix at the wing position last season. He certainly matured, though, as he never complained about not starting, just went out and did his job.
Now here's Whiteside. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the rejection by Monroe. Mayo against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Here's Whiteside. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Now, here's Dragic. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. On the wing, Green. Stolen by Middleton. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mayo. Up and in on the layup. Mayo's got his second basket of the night.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
For Gerald Green, it's hard to not think about the star that could have been. The 18th pick in the 2005 draft, right out of high school. It was basically athleticism and upside in his game then. He's finally made it in the NBA now, but has improved with skills and guile in place of explosiveness.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together. If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Mayo, following the score by Luol Deng. Mayo kicks to Monroe. Antetokounmpo dishes to Monroe. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Dragic the pass to Green. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Green's got 5 now.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Dragic. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Uses both hands to slam it down.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Carter Williams against Dragic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic has got his second basket.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin.
Right.
How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
No good on the second free throw. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Here's Dragic after the basket by Milwaukee. To the paint. Right side, this is to Dang. Dragic with a wide open look. Dragic with another miss.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Now, Carter Williams, after the missed three from Goran Dragic, lock at 6. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Heat in second.
You know, I don't think all the time that defensive-minded teams get the credit they deserve. And sometimes I think that teams like this aren't as exciting to watch. But you know what? It's effective. Limiting your opponent's points goes a long way towards giving you the results you're looking for.
Amari Stoudemire is checked in for the Heat. Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. The Heat trail by 4. Outside Dragic. The feed to Dang. Miami no good on that time either.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. There's a chance here now for a three-point play.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Bosch. And Winslow subbed in for Green. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Outside Dragic. Kicks it out to Johnson to end the run. Bayless grabs the board. Bucks leading by 7. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He had a lot of praise to extend Joe Johnson's way, and with each compliment, it presented a concern for his defense. He knows Joe is one of the most explosive scorers in the league and can hurt you in a lot of different ways on the floor. We'll see if he can hurt them in this one, guys.
Thank you, Doris. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Johnson. 13 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Here's Henson. 9-point game. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Goran Dragic. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 21 points per, just over 2 steals and 5 assists. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Well, he causes those mistakes, too. I mean, he'll harass you for the full 94 feet, never giving you an inch.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
That's good from Winslow.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 6. Johnson dishes to right. He feeds it to Dragic. Looking to get it going. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways. Puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before ultimately he was traded.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
And, of course, Dragic was traded to Miami last season. Said he felt betrayed by the Suns front office, which spurred him wanting out of Phoenix and to South Florida.
Yeah, you know what? We'll never know the whole truth about that situation. Dragic said they told him one thing with personnel and did something else.
Here is Bayless. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's blocked. And here's Winslow. Passes it to Dragic. To the middle. Here's Wright. Rebound, Milwaukee. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Yeah, it's really plain as pound cake. They're the better team. I mean, they'll look to prove it again here tonight.
And here are the Heat now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Dragic the pass to right. There's the three. Can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Now Bayless. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Henson with the screen. But they get it back. Kicks it to Bayless. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Vaughn. Puts up a three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Vaughn's got 5 now.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing. Surrendering too many easy baskets.
Now here's Stoudemire. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Bucks leading by 8. Henson with the screen. Here is Bayless. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Outside Dragic. He dishes it to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And I feel like there's a reason Joe Johnson has gotten a number of astronomical contracts. It's because he does everything for you. He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clark, when you take a look at Joe Johnson, if you were on a good team, a team that was contending for a championship, where ideally would you like him to be? Where would you slot him?
I'd put him in that first or second scoring role because he's so good and scores so effortlessly. And at some point, I think he's going to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy.
Give it up for yours. And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Picking up the points down low, well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
And, you know, that's the thing. Operating in traffic is essential if you're going to be effective in the paint, and composure is essential as well. He doesn't get rattled easily, and that's why he's at the top of the list.
Here's Vaughn. He's got 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Henson, a screen on Johnson. And it's Bayless in the corner. Wide open look. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Wright sets a screen. Johnson kicks to Stoudemire. Winslow wide open. He fires. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Outside Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Baines. Looking for Henson. He gets it there. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Right for 3. And that one's good.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Milwaukee on top, leading by 6. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've gotten a much-needed boost of confidence. Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much happier guy that he expects to win.
You know, no better feel than every time you take the court, you know if you do X, Y, Z, you have a chance to win. And Joe Johnson has seen them all since he joined the league way back when with the Celtics and quickly traded to Phoenix. Now he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Gerald Green out there with Dragic, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
The Heat trail by 4. Outside Dragic. The wide open look here for Bosh. Rebound by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and they had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Whiteside sends it back. Hale against Green. He nails it. And we're tied up. Green's got 9. And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach. I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Then kicks to Bosh. Stolen by Henson. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
High quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Now here's Carter Williams. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Henson, a screen on Dragic. Carter Williams dishes to Henson. Here's Monroe. Cans the 12-footer. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Then gets to Dragic. Heat moving the ball around. The drive by Green. Off on the layup.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
DeMayo. Middleton on the wing. The 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Milwaukee in the lead. Carter Williams with it. He has 5. And it's Monroe, top of the key. Poked away. It's stolen by Dragic. And it's blocked. And here is Mayo. The dish to Carter Williams. And there's the pass to Monroe. Back to Carter Williams. Henson with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Monroe. No good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Heat have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the wide open shot from Green. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game. Carter Williams against Dragic. Henson with the screen. Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Monroe with another miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Dishes it to Dang. 13 feet away. The rebound by Middleton.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Bosh, the screen. Back to Dragic. Right side of screen. Dang, no good off the pick.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Monroe sets a screen for Carter Williams. Middleton can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. Green kicks to Bosh. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
That free throw good from Bosh.
You know, the Heat never really came back after losing Bosh. His presence on both ends of the floor is hard to replace, and they missed him a bunch.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Gerald Green. And Winslow subbed in for Goran Dragic. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Bayless comes in for Carter Williams. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Hey, guys, I know I speak for everybody. Glad to see Chris Bosh back out on the floor. I mean, blood clots can be a very scary thing for anyone. And I think everyone is happy he's been able to make a full recovery. And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Check out some stats on Justice Winslow. How his last 10 games have gone. He's getting around 4 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Outside Bosh. To the inside. There's Winslow. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. That's 7 points here for Justice Winslow.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
For Bayless, it was his 6th team in 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score. He can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
good from Bayless. Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA, and he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, where I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift, you need a spark offensively. You go see Jared.
Both good from the line that time.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Winslow kicks to right. The feed to Winslow. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Winslow's got 9.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Middleton, the pass to Baines. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Johnson dishes to right. Then kicks to right. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Now Winslow. 9 points in the game so far. Deng passes to right. Johnson outside. Clock at 4. Milwaukee with the rebound. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. There's the screen. Here's Vaughn. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Bucks.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. The Heat have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Deng goes in. Misses from close range. Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Passes it to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Johnson. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Middleton. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Middleton's got 9.
Nice job there to shake free of the defense and then drain the J.
Winslow kicks to right. He feeds it to Winslow. Stoudemire outside. Here's Johnson. And Johnson missing again.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The Bucks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Bayless.
That's a great job from the line this quarter.
Both free throws good from Bayless.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's Johnson, and easy 2 points on the way.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Vaughn. He's got 7. Middleton the pass to Bayless. Lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Vaughn's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
You have to like what we're seeing from Antetokounmpo.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Antetokounmpo. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Johnson kicks to Winslow, expanding his range. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Okay, Miami, now coming up for your Heat answers, Liberia.
Take a moment to see some numbers for Dame. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Here's Vaughn. He's got 10. There's the pick. Kicks to Middleton. Feeds it to Bayless. Clock is at 3. There's the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Right outside. Pass to Winslow. Antetokounmpo against Dang. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Luol Deng. And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 5. Dragic gets the bucket. And for Goran Dragic, so incredibly efficient on the offensive end over the last couple of years, whether with Phoenix or Miami, he's really upped his game.
You know, Kevin, it took him a few years to kind of get comfortable in the NBA, much like the great Steve Nash who had his struggles early in his career. Now the game is kind of slowed down for him. He's not forcing as much, and it has certainly paid off.
Johnson gets to right. No one near him. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Wright's got 5 points so far. Now Bayless. 9 points in the game so far. They set the pick. He dishes it to Middleton. Pass to Bayless. Miami grabs the miss.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
So they take the lead. Dragic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Well, the threes weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easier ones go in can renew that confidence.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 16 points for him. Trying his luck deep. That's good. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Coach, how have you been able to get your offense clicking in this first half?
Well, finally we were able to get some stops. We were able to get a couple easy ones in the open court, and a little bit more patience to try to get something at the rim.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being aggressive, and then finishing with authority. Several times they beat the defense down the floor and ended up with easy buckets. If they can continue to keep that tempo up in the second half, they'll be difficult to beat.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, how about that contribution they got from the bench? Nice. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. I wouldn't be surprised to see them dig a little deeper into that bench. Some games you just got to go with the lineups that are working and just improvise, Ernie.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Well, Antetokounmpo in this one. He's got 19 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Milwaukee in the lead. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Mayo out there with Michael Carter-Williams. Then it's Greg Monroe. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. On the left block. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Middleton's got the first bucket of the third here for Milwaukee. Dragic against Carter-Williams. A floater. It's tipped. But they recover it. Carter-Williams against Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bosch. Rebound, Milwaukee. Monroe's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Mayo dishing to Carter-Williams. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. They set the pick. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Monroe. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
First free throw is good. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area. There's still value in that.
Both good from the line that time. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer. At his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
And Middleton kicks to Mayo. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. From 13, they grab their own miss. Monroe, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Monroe's got 6.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Dragic against Carter-Williams. Here's Whiteside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Monroe.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. He kind of looks like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound total. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. He missed his share of action due to suspension.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo, and he gets it to go. Green's got 19 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And, G.A., as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt. It's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
And then Bosch with the jam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. Rebound by the Heat. Bosch has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Dragic with it. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Whiteside. Mayo brings the double team. Green passes to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Mayo against Bosch. Then kicks to Dragic. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. There's the pick. The 3 from Bosch. Count the bucket. Bosch has got 8 points.
Good job there by Luol Deng setting that screen.
Outside Mayo. Now the dish to Monroe. And Whiteside sends it back. Dragic against Carter Williams. Dragic left side. He nails it. And we're tied up. He's got 14.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Carter Williams dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The Bucks making a switch here. Henson's checked in. The Heat trail by 3. And here's Dragic. He's got 14. On the wing, Green. Now the pass to Bosch. 17-foot shot on the way. That doesn't go either for Bosch.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Monroe. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
Here's Dragic. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Deng, a screen on Henson. Bosch kicks to Deng. Dragic against Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Whiteside up top. From outside the arc. And there's Deng. That's good on the assist by Whiteside. Deng's got the game tied up here for Miami. Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Carter Williams, the pass to Henson. They set the pick. Back to Carter Williams. The high post shot. No good off the front iron. The Heat have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Dragic left side. For the lead. Shot misses. The Bucks shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Monroe. And it's Deng with the rebound. Deng's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And they take the lead. Deng's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
Great pass by Bosch there.
Here's Carter Williams. He's got 5. Outside Mayo. Henson with the screen. Mayo with it. Now Green defending. Mayo kicks to Henson. Carter Williams against Dragic. Carter Williams can't get it to go. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Dragic. Rejected by Monroe. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Carter Williams. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Carter Williams has got 7.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Okay, Miami, now coming up for your Heat answers, Liberia.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over that last break. Mayo was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks again, Doris. Johnson up top, guarded by Mayo. Bosch sets the pick for Dragic. Dishes to Bosch. Launches it, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
You know, we saw Chris Bosh really ramp it up with the 3-ball last season. I mean, we frequently see vets do that. LaMarcus Aldridge is a recent example. Extending your range is a great way to keep playing at a high level, especially as you enter your 30s.
Here's Carter Williams, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. For Miami, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Now Winslow, he's got 12. And there's the feed to Stoudemire. Bosch, a screen on Henson. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Monroe. Fast break, Milwaukee. Mayo's running.
He's having, shooting the ball extremely well.
We're talking about Chris Bosch working on that three-point shot. Last year, he launched nearly 4 threes a game. While most of his career, Greg, he shot less than 1 a game.
Yeah, and Kevin, it's a blessing and a curse at times that he's shooting more threes. The blessing is that it makes Bosch so much more difficult to defend. The curse is that he shot his lowest percentage from the field last season since he was a rookie.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Checking out the game Goran Dragic is having. He has 15 points and 7 assists. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today.
The Heat making a switch here. Lights checked in, and then for Milwaukee. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Monroe. And it's Vaughn in for Carter Williams. And Goran Dragic drops them both. The Bucks trail. Here is Bayless. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Henson. Down low. Here's Baines. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. Guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Craig. He's enjoying every second of it, Mark.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
From the arc. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. Johnson from outside. Johnson missing again. Milwaukee in the lead. Kicks it to Henson. Now Bayless. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Heat on D. Here's Baines. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Good. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Wright, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wright's got 9 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Henson with the screen. Now Bayless. 9 points in the game so far. Middleton inside the three-point line, and that one comes up a bit short.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
To the wing right side. There's Winslow. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting straight 49% from the field. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Henson with the screen for 3. Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
And I tell you what, a recycle bin full of lead changes. It's been a game of major runs so far.
And Bayless kicks to Henson. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson against Middleton. He's off from 17 feet.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Outside Dragic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And the first one drops.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
He doesn't get the second one. From deep three-point range, got it off in time, but it's no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Heat up by 3. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. The Heat leading by 3. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an update on Amari Stoudemire's injury.
Hey guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of Miami about his status. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Johnson is out there with Gerald Green, and it's Dang in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Joe Johnson in this one, he's got 8 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Bucks trail by 7. To the middle, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his third foul of the game. Mayo kicks to Carter Williams. Monroe down low. He's covered by Whiteside.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Johnson against Middleton. Clock at 6. And shot on the way. That's tipped. Now here's Carter Williams. He's covered by Bosch. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Fellas, I'll tell you, I was really surprised when Michael Carter Williams got traded last season. It's so hard to find point guards with his length and instincts. I mean, you just have to wonder what's going on in Philly.
On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season. His rebounds went up last season as well. But, Greg, the one thing you can't seem to lock down is his shooting stroke.
Yeah, last season hitting just 38% from the field. You expect more out of him at this stage. But remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well.
And when it comes to Michael Carter Williams, guys, I feel like people either love him or they don't buy him at all. I mean, he has the size, he's a good athlete, plays hard. But he's also had some injuries, and he's been very inconsistent at times.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Well, going back to Michael Carter Williams, he is a polarizing prospect. For example, Greg, and you played the position, he gives you a lot of assists, but he also averages over 4 turnovers a game. That was just last year.
Yeah, that's true. And he gives you plenty of rebounds and steals as well. But sometimes the shot also, Kevin, not necessarily where you'd like it to be. At times he couldn't throw a rock in the ocean. This guy just really struggled. But the talent is there. It's just going to take some time for him to mature. And the jury's really still out on him.
Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, he's got 12 rebounds, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
And interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Monroe. The Heat leading by 5. Johnson outside. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the rejection by Monroe. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Green. Middleton against Green. 5 on the clock. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Johnson. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Right side, Dang. Back to Johnson. From outside the arc. Again, Johnson missing.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Green defending. Offensive rebound. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Monroe.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
With the teardrop, and Johnson with the lay-in good.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. He's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Bucks trail by 5. Now here's Carter Williams. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Carter Williams. Monroe with a screen on Johnson. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. Middleton against Dang. Middleton can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 5. Dang goes in. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
It's been a solid outing for Carter Williams. 12 points and 2 blocks.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play. Well, I tell you, Luol Deng is not exceptional in any one area, but really doesn't have any weaknesses either. I think he's been one of the most complete small forwards over the past decade in the league.
And the first one drops. Talking about Luol Deng, his consistency year to year has been outstanding. Over 11 seasons, Greg, if you look at his averages across every category, they're remarkably similar.
And here's a guy who can score from anywhere. Great mid-range game, makes plays for his teammates, rebounds at both ends. He is versatile and bankable.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
Johnson against Middleton. And again, Joe Johnson. Johnson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Inside, shot clock at 6, and stolen by Whiteside. Knocked loose. Johnson outside. They double team Johnson. The kick out to Dang. Fires for 3, and that one's good. And it's a 9-point Heat lead.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Middleton, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Green kicks to Bosch. Milwaukee with the rebound. Mayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dang against Carter Williams. Back to Mayo. Antetokounmpo against Green. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Mayo against Green. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Free throw, no good for Green. Bucks trail by 7. Feeds it to Carter Williams. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Carter Williams. He tries for 3, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Here's Bosch, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Bosch against Antetokounmpo. The drive by Bosch.
Check out the game for Bosch. 13 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
He hits the second from the line.
And even with 1 miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Dang dishes to Dragic. The shot is off. Excellent D there for Mayo. Bucks trail by 5. Carter Williams with it. They set the pick. He feeds it to Middleton. In the corner, Mayo with it. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And even 3-on-3 break. Bosch can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And here is Mayo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points in the second half.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Dragic kicks to Green. Bosh hits the pick for Dragic. It's Whiteside, top of the key. That's good from Dang on the assist by Whiteside. 12 points for Luol Deng.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
From the stripe, Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot.
Pass to Green. A floater, and the shot is good.
Well, you can bet the defense wasn't expecting that kind of razzle-dazzle out of it. But the spin worked like a charm. Perfect. And what a tremendous game for Green. 25 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Henson checked in for Monroe.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Green. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. In the corner, Mayo with it. It's stolen by Green. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. On the wing, Dang. Defended by Middleton. Dang dishes to Whiteside. Shoots over Henson. And so the ball out of bounds. Henson touched it last.
Still heating ball.
Here's Green. 3 from the inbound. That's good. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Antetokounmpo slams it home for the putback.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Outside Dang. Bosh the screen. Takes it off the glass. And the Heat lead by 10.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
We've seen Gerald Green really having a great game.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Dang. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Carter Williams. Bucks passing it around. Bosh against Antetokounmpo. A shot by Carter Williams. Nobody around. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Against Carter Williams. Outside Green. And it's Dang in the corner. Baseline try. And another basket for Miami.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Bosh against Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Carter Williams. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat lead by 9. And it's blocked. They get it back. Dang kicks to Green. Back to Dang. For 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. And it's Antetokounmpo. Penetrating. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Bosh the screen. Here's Dang. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bucks trail by 7. On up the court. Middleton the pass with Carter Williams. Nice D from Dang.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
To the middle. Stolen by Henson.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Mayo. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Whiteside a screen. Dragic kicks to Green. No luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 5th personal foul. Shooting for Miami, O.J. Mayo. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Hassan Whiteside.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty at the line. On offense, here are the Bucks. 6-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Buries it. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. .15 seconds left in the game.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Okay, Miami, now your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
And Bayless kicks to Henson. Pass to Bayless. Shoots the 3. Count it! Now Johnson. And so it's Miami winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt, but give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Chris, a nice win in the first of a back-to-back, but what's on your mind with the game tomorrow against a very tough opponent?
Well, I mean, we're here. We're here at another tough part in the schedule. You know, we have a very tough challenge tomorrow, especially with a back-to-back. So we're at the part of the schedule where everybody has, but we're going to have to continue to pick it up and hopefully get a W tomorrow.
Chris, thank you. Kevin, there are no breaks in an NBA schedule.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Gerald Green. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you two guys. It's very deep. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Thanks, homie.
And a look across all the skyscrapers here in Cleveland, the site of our broadcast for tonight. Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Paul Pierce. With him gone, we'll see how they get along.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help them long term.
Well, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah a Moute in its small forward. That one is off. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Fires from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And Mbah a Moute has got his first 3 points of the game.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Now, here's Redick. He picked up 18 points in the last one against Houston. 6 to shoot. Griffin can't get it to go in.
The Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Cleveland on defense. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
And one thing the box score doesn't show us is how many points came as a direct result of those turnovers. But I think it was a huge factor.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Here's James following the basket by Blake Griffin. On the wing, Irving lets it go with a three. Good, and the assist goes to James. Irving's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Griffin kicks to Redick. It's taken away by Smith. Irving up top, defended by Paul. Here's Love. Poked loose.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
And the wide open shot from Redick. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ball against Irving. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Off the screen. Offensive rebound. Mozgov. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
That's good for Mozgov.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Mozgov hits them both.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
peek now here at the league leaders in rebounding. Andre Jordan, number 1.
And guys, his rebounding has taken a lot of pressure off their other bigs. It frees those guys up to contribute in a lot of other ways.
Throws it up high, and the slam by Blake Griffin. Irving with it, playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Picked by Mozgov. Irving passes to Mozgov to the middle. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Paul dishes to Griffin. The drive by Paul. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Paul's got his first points in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
I asked him about the challenge of containing Chris Paul, and he said, well, he's one of the best in the business, maybe the best. There's really nothing he can't do. But, fellas, he said matching CP3's intensity on the court and making him work defensively are two keys. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And here is Paul after LeBron James hitting the 3. Paul outside. Out left to the wing. Here is Mbah a Moute. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
The drive by James. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Second shot opportunity. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Mbah a Moute. He's got 6, picked by Griffin. Paul for 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against Houston.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserve, and they got it in that one.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. James kicks to Smith. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Paul goes in, over in the corner, Mbah a Moute. No good. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Now here's Redick. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Thompson. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Thompson with the ball. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting, because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Now here's Crawford. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Johnson up top, just 4 to shoot. It's deflected, but they recover it. Aldridge, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And the very first leg of that contract promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Stats for James. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 6th in scoring, 7th in assists. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now, scoring whenever they need him to.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The 3 from Morrow. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Morrow's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cleveland's got a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Here's the dish to Williams. Williams has a screen for LeBron. Here's Irving. Off the left rim and out.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
So it's the Clippers now, following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Now here's Williams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him, passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Another miss by Irving.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there, but he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
James kicks to Irving. Back to James. Crawford with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Ball is doubled. Aldridge the pass to Morrow. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Richard Jefferson.
Here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Knocks it loose. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. You look at Mo Williams, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
And he makes the first.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
So he gets them both. And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, that was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. It's Crawford with the drive, and it's good. Crawford's got his first points of the night. Cleveland leading by 5. There's the screen. Williams dishes to Fry. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Morrow kicks to Paul. Johnson the screen. From the arc. That's good. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
There's a screen by Williams. Fry passes to Irving. Shot from the wing. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
The pass to Crawford. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. 3-pointer. And another 3 for the Clippers. Here's Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the screen. Irving drives in. Nice job coming off that screen. Irving's got 18 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans. There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg. whether you like him or not, and I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and having gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been. I think it's about where he's going and what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Mo Williams out there with Smith. Then it's Jefferson. Then it's Thompson. And it's Love in at the power forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on.
One shot.
Says something about how long he's waited for success.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. And that one falls for Love. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Smith against Redick. Now Smith. Love with the screen on Redick. Smith dishes to Love. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Redick for 3. And the basket good. Redick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And Mbamute kicks to Griffin. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. First in rebounding. And he's an eraser inside, a definite factor defensively, right in that top 5 in blocks per game.
And, you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And it's off the back rim. No good. Moment here now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to Doris Burke for an update on Chris Paul. Doris?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Clippers provided some information for us. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Andre Jordan is second.
Well, when you have a great shot blocker on your team, it gives the other guys confidence and denies the opponent easy shot opportunities. And all of that contributes to winning.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Griffin kicks to Crawford. Love grabs the board.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
James against Crawford. And there's the feed to Mbah a Moute. Crawford against James. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Crawford missing again.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Love. Love with another miss. Clippers trail by 7. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Griffin inside, working on Love. Los Angeles with another miss. Cleveland's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Outside Williams. That's a pick by Love. Williams kicks to LeBron. No good on the 3.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Here's Crawford. Crawford missing again.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basket.
And the dunk by Smith.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Williams passes to LeBron. Smith outside from past the arc. But they'll get another chance. Love can't hit.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Jordan kicks to Redick. Pass to Griffin. Pass to Redick. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And for all of the improvements he's made to his game, one wonders why Blake Griffin isn't a better shot blocker. I mean, he clearly has the motor and the athleticism, but for some reason over his first 5 seasons, he's averaged only a half a block per game.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Williams. That's good from Blake Griffin. And regarding Griffin's low block shot number, for some guys, they simply lack a certain field part for blocking shots.
Yeah, you know, there's something about the aptitude for shot blocking that sometimes is understated. Just because you're a high flyer in the front court doesn't mean you're going to block a lot of shots. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Redick's got his second bucket of the night.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Redick against Smith. Mozgov sets a screen for Smith. And a wide open look for James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
And Redick kicks to Crawford. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's good. And now it's a 9-point Cavalier lead.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his 2nd quarter has been even better than his 1st. And that was pretty good.
Crawford outside. And James pulls it down.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch 4 was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a 3. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Fry's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morrow's checked in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, they don't need to be a 3-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot-making gives you a chance to do that.
Kicks it to Redick. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Another miss by Griffin. Cleveland's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. It's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Goes back up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Good play from Griffin in this one. 13 points and a steal. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays. He is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Mbah a Moute. And Paul subbed in for J.J. Redick. That one misses. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close. He's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkie embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Morrow. Shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
2 of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top-caliber competition.
Clippers trail by 8. Paul outside on the wing. Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Johnson.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Jefferson kicks to LeBron. Outside for Jefferson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Another miss by James. LA's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. And the wide open shot from Paul. And he gets it to go from the corner. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead. Cleveland's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Passes to Irving. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Clippers trail by 5. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in.
Tristan Thompson.
.143 left in the second quarter. Griffin goes in. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
I thought they did a better job of getting it inside in the first. I mean, they were conscious of throwing that ball in the paint and attacking the rim.
And guys, Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer. And Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
You know, and getting back to Wesley Johnson, you kind of want to kidnap him and just chain him to a set of weights. I mean, he has all the natural ability in the world to be a difference maker, but he just lacks the strength to do anything with it. I mean, a voracious competitor in college. He's been relegated to marginal production at the pro level, and I really feel like a lot of it is because he physically struggles at times at this level.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this.